And there we go.
Liberty of Weed, what's up?
Liberty of Weed. Hey, we are back. This is Tuney, Gruve, and Synthetic Love. How you doing, Synthetic Love?
I'm chilling, man. I've been having a pretty good journey this last
You
couple
have
weeks.
had hell of a journey. Hell of a journey.
And it's only gonna get better. My other buddy Chris is back tonight, so you know.
Yeah, man. It's yeah, we have all kinds of noise going on the outside. And we're happy to be back with you guys right here on the Liberty of Weed, getting shit started, man. Let's get high. Who sold the weed?
Right there. We set this up before it happened. We
Right.
know who's that.
Right? Where's all the weed? You know? Let me run out here and get a joint so we can get it lit. Tell everybody what we did and what we're going to be talking about today.
Oh man. So are we doing the whole
We're just going to talk about it, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause that's why we did it, right?
So we've been diving into bigger topics lately, and we're really into this whole fucked upness of this Pizzagate shit, man. And we're hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
So,
Hey, buddy, what's
Sure.
up?
So, yeah. The whole problem
All
with
right,
that
that's
is,
fine. Yeah, we're already live.
is that,
Yeah, so that's fine. We can slot you in for tomorrow, bud, if you want. Yeah.
while he's on the phone, go over there and get
That's
on the
fine.
phone.
All right, man.
The whole problem with this thing
Alright.
is that without any real information, it is not good to go ahead and just spout out words because you might be doing more damage.
Exactly.
And so before we had started a video where Synthetic Love over here thought that he was just going to go ahead and, oh, ha, weed Pizzagate. And I'm
Yeah,
like, whoa,
yeah.
man, that becomes really a serious topic.
It's a touchy subject, man, and it's fucked
There.
up to the max, dude. And we don't have any part of it, but we're covering it. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Well, I'm going to cover the video that we watched.
yeah, we're
You know,
covering
because the video that we watched, the three videos that we watched are what I'm interested in because I think it's easier to do that than to try to explain the whole thing, don't you?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, and we'll probably leave links to the videos that we're talking about in the comment section. But yeah, we're gonna be covering a lot of stuff. I mean, that's not the only thing that we're gonna be
No,
covering.
but it was, I'm saying, interesting as hell.
It is very interesting. It is intriguing, and it's
You know,
it's in progress right now of being really trying to reconnect for that one. It says.
yeah, I'm just trying to get a monitor.
Yeah, this phone right there.
Which one?
The live.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's just live. They're not there. This is what matters.
Right.
But we're gonna get better. We keep on working on. You guys just don't see it all.
Yeah.
We're
Seriously.
trying to get all that stuff back together and pull it back together. All right, turn on the TV. How's that working?
All right.
Turn on the tube. Turn on the tube. Now we're talking.
And let's go ahead and do this.
Power on.
And we have power. Did you guys hear that? Straight
HDMI
fucking
channel.
power. Yep.
Yeah, my TV talks to me, man. It's pretty badass.
Oh, too close. EMFs.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Well, I would turn that one off.
It's gonna be hooked up to this phone.
All right. Well, I'll just turn
You guys see how well I smoke weed, right? Man, I'm sitting up there and it feels like my lungs have kind of shrunk in capacity recently. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not hitting the bong, I'm not hitting the joints the same, but
Maybe it's just better weed that we're smoking, man.
it is.
I mean,
It is. It is really freaking good weed. So lucky to have friends that have really excellent weed. And we say it every time we're on the video. You growers are off the chain.
Off the hook, dude.
Off the chain. Amazing what you guys are doing with the weeds. And keep it up. Do better. Don't stop.
For real.
Hell no.
It's only
We're all
getting
good.
better weed, dude. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, dude. This weed is
For real.
amazing.
And we got all kinds of let's get back to what we were talking about. Because see, that's what happens when you smoke weed.
Is
It all gets interesting.
I can't
Every
remember.
good time.
I
Well,
can't
you can't
remember what
remember?
happens on
Ah,
weed.
what the fuck were we doing? What the hell were we talking about? What were we talking about? We were talking about watching a set of 3 YouTube videos produced by Gold Lion Films that details out in very succinct manner the Pizzagate pedophile situation that we find ourselves in now, that is all in the news. I had a friend talk to me the other day. She says it seems amazing that there are so many people that are being picked up because of this pedophile stuff.
Oh yeah, dude, it is crazy. And like, I was trying to explain to a couple people what we're really doing, right? What the next videos are going to be, and they're like, "Oh, really? What is that?" And I'm like, kind of explaining it to them and like
Right.
kind of show them shit. But I couldn't find the videos. So I was going to text you last night. But yeah,
I should.
but we do have good shit going on here, man. We are changing every day.
We're
and-
moving forward. Every step is a step.
Yeah, dude, like, we've got a couple TVs in here right now. We just brought a computer in here. I think we're going to get another computer.
We're going to be able to set up the radio server.
Yep, the radio's coming soon.
All you guys are helping. Tuney Gruve, paypal.me/Tuney Gruve.
Right.
That's how you help donate and to help us get out there. But go ahead.
And help us get high.
And help us get high. Well, help you. Watch us get high.
Yeah. Because we know you like to watch us get high.
You know you
fuckers.
like to watch people get high and forget what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
Huh.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, well, there's guys out there pointing out everything I'm doing wrong. I'm sitting here not doing shit but getting high, dude.
Man, and talking about shit.
Talking about shit. Dude.
Talking about shit, you know?
This is a new age talk show. I mean, come on, we run the world right now, people.
The whole entire world.
Okay, so I mean, for people to tell you that we don't run the world with this fucking, like newscast, we're the new news. That's one of the things that guy was saying yesterday in the video is that we're the new news, man. I mean, we really are. The badass clip at the end with Trump. Just killing all the fucking.
It was from the Kingsman.
It was from Kingsman. It was fucking great.
It was a pretty tough clip. One of the things that the other side has is memes, and they use memes and they use video really effectively. And one side is on the defensive. If I look at it from a yin-yang perspective,
Yeah.
each side is contaminated with the hate of the other, right?
Right.
And then around them are their forces, right? And they move and they go from one side to the other side, but at their center they're so much alike that they can never really be conquered. They're always at some point in equilibrium. And so if you look at it like that, instead of a chess game, which is a lot of people have said that it looks more like a chess game where this side is moving this way and putting another side into critical situations where the truth is coming out and the truth unsealed. But all that shit happens or whatever, then the other side comes up with a huge counter move that returns the power in their favor, and we saw that in the form of the big pandemic, right? And that big pandemic where everybody is afraid to get together and smoke weed together and communicate and congregate because they might die. They might die, you know?
My motive, my projection on that is that, you know, I might fucking die anyways, dude. I might die on the way there. You know what I'm saying? You could die a cajillion different fucking ways, dude. I mean,
Chameleonaire's a man, though.
You know, yeah, chameleonaire side.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, dude, it's they're gonna try to do whatever they want, you know.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that you see the moves and you see the counter moves.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, in the world, basically, it feels like we're living in a post-apocalyptic life,
We fucking
right?
are.
Man, I mean, you walk up to Walmart and they have the speakers yelling at you.
Please stay COVID friendly.
Yeah.
Please stay 6 feet from each other.
Right.
Oh, we enjoy your business. Fuck
off. You know, like if they really wanted us and supported us, they'd be giving their shit to us for free. Because look at what we've been doing. We've been supporting them forever.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say you would make sure that the most essential products were in stock.
At least. At the minimum.
At the minimum, you would make sure you have alcohol. You make sure you have cotton
they've got
swabs.
that. They're not running out of alcohol. You know what they're running out of? They're running out of cigarettes, meat, fucking sugar.
Well, they don't have the spray disinfectant on the shelves.
Nowhere.
They don't have alcohol. They don't have the basic necessities for clean. If you wanted to clean up your life a little bit, you know, here I am, Tuney Gruve on my fucking soapbox, you know. But if you wanted to clean up your life a little bit in your home or whatever, because you had been living in a sty of some sort, right? And you wanted to pull all that shit together, and you go to Walmart today, you say, you know, we got finished with the Coronas, all of the Ronuses, all of the houses, and
they're limiting people to shit too, as well. But
they should have some.
Toilet paper. You get like I think it's like 2 things of.
But they should have it on the shelf. Everything
Yeah.
that you don't need, they have on the shelf. I mean, the chips are fully stocked.
Yeah. What are you doing right now if you're an industrial worker? You know, some big company, and you need a lot of that shit. You know, like what's happening with that?
That's not the problem. It's the problem is to the people that they have
the
standing in line for an hour trying to get into the door because they have to have the mask on and they have to have
all these restaurants that have been operating. Okay, well that's scary. All right, think about that. There's not enough fucking cleaning supplies.
Well,
okay, there's not enough cleaning supplies, and that goes for everybody, not just. Even businesses too are struggling right now.
And so, if you can't have enough cleaning supplies,
how the fuck are you gonna tell me that your food is fucking sanitary?
Well,
when
I don't blame the restaurant industry. There's a lot of restaurant industry.
I don't blame them for staying open, but would I eat there personally? No, I wouldn't.
How do you know they're not?
I cook my own food.
I cook my own food.
I cook my own food. You know why? Because that's how it should be, dude.
I think that there's a lot of great cooks, and I would not, because see, I'm a fat guy.
Yeah.
Right? And I would.
I'm a fat guy at heart, dude. I love cake. You know what I'm saying?
I would hate to miss out on some of the food that the chefs offer. You know, when I was in school, there was a chef who was putting together a documentary or a program on how to grill steaks.
Yeah. And
he grilled me. I had a chef grill me 4 New York strip steaks, big ones, because he had to grill them for somebody, and I just stepped in and helped him produce his video. So I would hate to miss out on grilled steaks by chefs, and I would hate to miss out on some of those tight salads and noodles and things.
I feel that too.
You know,
I feel that too.
I'd hate to miss out on that. You know,
I mean, come on, dude.
And I'm not going to sit up there and try to pretend that I could do it by pouring it out of the can from King Soopers
on YouTube, bro. You can learn anything you want.
I recognize that,
you know,
but I also recognize my ability.
Yeah.
My ability says I can watch YouTube all day.
Yeah, the cookies are gonna burn, I know.
But I'm gonna watch.
I know.
I'm gonna watch the shit I like to watch on YouTube, and I'm not really down for figuring out how to make Taiwan noodles. If I can just go down to the street, if I could just go down to the Taiwanese noodle place, right?
But okay.
And just say thanks, man, because They use all the right onions.
No, I feel you, but there's a time and a place, isn't there?
Yeah, now.
Don't they say that? Don't
Yeah,
they say that?
now.
Isn't that a good saying? I mean, there's a time and a place.
Exactly,
Like,
now.
Come
While-
on, dude. Now
while-
is not the time.
Yes,
nor
it
the
is.
place.
They have had nothing but time to clean.
But I give them
They have had
them
nothing but
credit because I haven't seen a giant fucking COVID fucking outbreak from restaurants.
That's what I'm saying.
I
You
mean,
have to
I
go
can-
with the
I'm
evidence.
just- all I'm
You
saying
can't
is
go
that
with the imagine.
If this furthers any more than it already is, dude, which, I mean, come on, dude, we're gonna get hit with wave 2. I mean, here fucking soon, dude, and I'm a firm believer that's gonna fucking happen, dude. It's gonna happen. For
How
wave
big
2?
was- so?
What is wave 2? Is it another fucking
No, it's,
virus?
we
Is
get
it
hit
fucking...
with
I mean,
with wave 145
Yeah.
from the flu.
There's-
I mean, it's not. I mean, what year did you live in where there was no one that ever caught the flu and died?
I mean, okay, have you ever heard of a fire sale?
Yeah, I know what fire
You know
sale
what fire
is.
sales? Think about if a fire sale happened right now, if it was Live Free and Die Hard right now in this shit, it would be bananas. It'd be even worse than a regular fire sale.
No, it wouldn't. Right now, we've already. This is what I'm saying. This is the post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. We have more respirators than what we fucking need. We have more of the shit that we didn't even use.
It's because they fucking use their Jedi mind tricks to make everybody fucking make respirators, and like the car companies are fucking stopped making cars and started making fucking respirators.
Car
Who
companies
cares?
don't stop making cars.
Well,
and-
they didn't stop making cars, but I mean,
No.
they had to have been on a slim production mode.
No, I mean nobody was
their
doing
shit
anything.
probably slowed down a bit because of it.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
nobody was doing anything and they were happy to do. I mean, no one's buying cars when nobody's getting paid.
People are getting paid.
How are they getting paid? They 22% unemployment.
That's true, I guess. I
You
don't
know,
People
they
have
weren't getting
savings.
paid.
There's still people. There's still people.
Savings
out here.
gets wiped out when you eat.
That's true.
You know, it's called the churn. That's what people don't understand. Savings gets churned unless you are adding to savings, and
Yeah.
that churn in your savings is what causes poverty, right? Or causes, in our case, is going to cause a lot of great success. But it is not because of a static position.
Right.
You can't sit up there, or I won't look at another person's wealth as being permanent. Because
Well, yeah,
you can
nobody's
come
wealth
in,
is permanent.
right, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if that is the truth, then you know that people can get poor as well as they can be rich, and it is possible that you were talking to a person who has good trappings because at one time he was rich, but right now he's in a struggle position,
Yeah.
and you're putting on you're seeing what he's trying to hold up, but you're not seeing the picture for what it is, right?
And I fucking.
I mean, there's a
I've
lot of
never-
people out
I've
there in the
never
real struggle.
been rich, okay, ever. I'm not rich now. I've never been rich. I fucking scrub for every fucking dollar. But you know, that's why I don't care if somebody loses their fucking fortune. That's them, you know. And but you know, if it happened to me, which I guess it has happened to me, I've lost a lot of shit in my life. But it's not. I mean, I just don't get the point of view of having a lot of money. I mean, you know. I don't know.
Well, when you want to do great things for people that you care about, you try to be able to do it as easily and as quickly as
Yeah, that's
possible.
true. I mean,
And so
you
if you're
need-
gonna-
I'm not saying you don't need money. I'm just saying, you know, it's fucking evil. I don't like money.
It's not money that's
I
evil.
don't
It's,
like
it's what people
That's what-
use money
yeah.
for. A hammer is not evil,
Well,
right? But if you use it to go upside somebody's
Yeah.
fucking head like
Yeah.
they do in the video,
Of course.
then a hammer becomes a bad motherfucker,
Right.
right? And I mean, a car by itself is not evil, but if you call it Christine and have that shit regenerate and crush people in half, it's you know, right? So I mean, money. No, the people that use money to do evil things are evil people. It's like the people that use fucking the law to do evil against good law-abiding citizens are bad people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, people. I was very, very fortunate to run into libertarianism a long time ago, and run into Mises and listen to human action. And if you ever want to get a very unique perspective on why things happen, you need to listen to that on SoundCloud, and they have it on the on me. And this is a big plug for them. But people use things, energies, signs, signals, artifacts to hurt other people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
You know, I mean, and so it's not the money that is evil. It's the intent that you put behind the money that is evil.
True.
Right? I mean, if you were to curse a thing,
Yeah,
right,
Yeah.
in old times, and you were to give that thing to someone you wanted to hurt, that curse would be on that thing, and whoever held that thing would be cursed.
Right.
Right? We see that all the time. It's energy. It's real energy, in my opinion. It's real mystical shit.
Yeah.
You know, people can put a lot of energy onto something and then give it to someone and make their life better or worse, right?
Yeah,
money
good shit.
money is more powerful than that. You know, because you could put a whole lot of money behind a bad idea
Right.
and really fuck shit up.
That's true. Yeah.
Right?
Look at politics.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, you know.
Okay.
But on the obverse of that, I think, personally, is that you could put a whole lot of money behind a good idea or put a little bit of money behind a good idea and it takes off.
Yeah.
You know, that's a possibility. And I think what we were talking about when we were going to get into Pizzagate is how much money they put behind a bad idea.
Yeah, and that shit's ridiculous. I mean, Harvey, you're fucking weird.
Dude! Wow, stranger than fiction these motherfuckers are, bro.
You're fucking weird, bud.
Stranger than fiction, man. I mean, crazy.
I mean, and wait, to break it down,
Yeah.
think about it.
What did you get out
What
of
I
it?
took away from it is
Yeah.
that, you know what? It's sick, okay? Because look, dude, there's a lot of people out there that fancy that way, right? So why not hook up with them? Why you gotta bring kids and why you gotta bring fucking innocent people into this shit, you know? Like, why? Like, why not just fucking get somebody that's down like that, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking as easily done. It's probably even more easily done than fucking what the fuck they're doing. I mean, you know?
Man, I know that I think they get off on the fact
Yeah,
that
they do, and adrenochrome and all this other
Well, yeah,
fucking
but
bullshit, you know. I mean, I don't know. It's just all of it is just fucked. Okay, there's no way angle that's not fucked about it. You know what I'm saying? The island fucked. You know what I'm saying? Super fucked. I mean, there's still obviously people there. It's not like they fucking, you know, took all the people out. No, there's fucking still people there. There are people trying to go there, fucking investigate whatever, you know, you kicked off the island type shit. I mean, it's just craziness. It's fucking, it's pandemonium, at least.
it's dogs and cats sleeping together, lions and lambs laying side by side. It's pandemonium.
Fuck pandemonium. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you got to take everything with a grain of dog shit these days.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
you really have to, because it's
All right.
all dog shit. So you really have to just decipher it for yourself. I mean, you know, you can't really. We don't know what's going on, people. I mean, that's the fucking plain truth. We don't know what the fuck's going on. So therefore, yeah, we can cover these topics and we can do this, but at the same time, there's people that do know what's going the fuck on that have come forth that are fucking now dead type shit.
They are
So I
dead.
mean, how much investigating do I really want to put forth into this topic? But I mean, at the same time, I don't give a fuck. I mean, you know, what do I have to lose, dude? You know, I'm not famous. They know I don't know what the fuck's really going on. I'm just spouting out the fucking bottle over here, you know? But at the same time, it's fucked and somebody should be doing something about it. Why is there no investigation? That's a big question too. Why?
I think it is indicative of what the problems are. You know, I think the problems are that you are coming awake. A lot of these people that you saw yesterday, they want you to remain asleep, right? And they don't want you to know what you found out. And
Right.
the problem that I believe is that they created the internet to communicate with each other and to and to monitor the world
Oh, yeah.
in the most deep and dark aspects. But what it allowed was for the world to look back at them.
Yeah.
And we talked about the looking glass.
Right,
Remember?
yeah.
That was fascinating.
Right, that was crazy. That guy, I don't know what that guy's name was.
Yeah.
He was cool.
Yeah, he jumped through the looking glass when he was a kid, right? And he had been working on it, and that was
Talk about that guy that was like throwing his dad was throwing pennies fucking back in time. So
Yeah.
a dude found fucking 58 or 68 penny
in 1956.
56 or some shit. Yeah, fuck crazy shit, dude. And like, and I mean the other one was the guy that was walking through the Tesla machine,
Right.
and
To go get a
screwdriver from the other side of the room and disappeared.
Right.
Ended up getting shit out in Africa and getting fucking, what did he call it? Well, like, I mean, just like they thought he was an alien or something.
No, they thought he was a god because he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
showed up on the side of a hill in Africa.
Yeah.
And this was like with Edison. Back in the Edison days, it was like 1890 or whatever. And Tesla had this machine that was simply named, but actually did really excellent stuff. And it transported a worker into Africa, and it took him either 6 months or 6 weeks,
yeah.
or 6 years. I don't know. It is a story, but it took him that long to come back. And when he came back, the guy that saw him disappear, who was all heartbroken, passed out because he was looking at a ghost.
Right.
But it turns out, dude was just transported over into Africa.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
so
why.
he said he fucking like finally got like, look, take me to fucking the American embassy or whatever and shit. Like, I'll get back. Fucking gets back and like, yeah, dude passed out and shit. Shit's crazy. But like then years later, the dude's dads got together and started fucking formulating their fucking their work together because they never knew each other until later in life. Then they found out like, the penny thing.
It may have been his dad.
Yeah, it was his dad. It was his dad that was throwing the pennies.
His dad was a CIA white hat at the time.
Yeah, and he got fucking. He said supposedly, what was I think a heart attack or
Yeah, the same thing happened to Tim Russert.
Yeah.
Tim Russert, do you know who Tim Russert was?
No.
Tim Russert was a famous newscaster.
Really?
And Tim Russert, he talked to George W. Bush one day, and he says, "Hey, I hear you're part of the Skull and Bones thing." And George W. Bush kind of just smiled and said, "Oh, ha ha ha," joking. And he says, "What is the significance of the number 322?" And George Bush just ha 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 ha, and then later because Tim Russert, I like Tucker Carlson and I like Tim Russert, and Tim Russert would ask very, very pertinent questions at the perfect time. He had excellent timing. And then one day he was on his treadmill, and he had a heart attack, a massive heart attack.
Damn. Yeah.
And he was a healthy cat. He was young. I mean, he was only like 50 or something, 55 or something.
Yeah.
So he was a young cat, and he had a massive heart attack right in the middle of asking some very, very serious questions. And you saw what happens to those other people. So yeah.
Right. I mean, have you ever seen that movie, The Interview?
Mm-mm.
It's fucking hilarious. It was like when it got released, it was very fucking controversial.
Not enough for me to go get some more.
Yeah, right.
Yep, but
and it was about basically just poking fun at Kim Jong Un and Kim Jong. I think it was Kim Jong Un, and yeah, it was so funny. And
Little Rocket Man.
Huh?
Little Rocket Man.
Little Rocket Man. Yeah, Little Rocket Man. Yeah, it's so funny. But in that movie, their plot to kill him is fucking a ricin strip on the hand. You know what I mean?
And see that at the time when Donald Trump didn't shake Nancy Pelosi's hand was, I think, because I was thinking about the same thing, because everything, anything, all things were in play right there when, at the State of the Union.
Yep.
And he said, "Whoops, psych." Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Donald, you're a cool cat, buddy, and I'm for you, bro. You
Yeah.
know, I'm fucking Trumpster to the max, and you know, I mean, come on, dude, leave the fucking guy alone, man. Let him do what the fuck he's doing, dude. I mean, no one can argue with the fact that he's getting shit the fuck done. And I mean, come on, dude, he's badass. He don't give a fuck about no mask. He ain't scared of no ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, he doesn't care, dude. He's smart. I mean, he's got all the right plays right now, and he's been planning this for a long time. You know what I mean? He's been building his fucking empire forever. So I mean, trying to fuck with him is so redundant. It's so stupid. There's no point.
I'm more of the philosophical kind of guy because there's a lot of people out there that have looked at the history, you know, and we looked at time walking, right? Mm-hmm. And in all books of knowledge, there's entities that travel across time.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that this is a point in history where we're seeing the transcendence of some very powerful entities opposite of the ones that were in power before.
Right. I like how you say entities, because me and my buddy, we were talking about kind of like ghosts and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, spirit realm type shit, you know? And I was telling him, like, yeah, there's a difference between ghosts. There's a difference, because he says, oh, I'm not scared.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts, you know? Like,
shit,
whatever.
if I'm not.
And I'm like, dude, okay, well,
I'm
I've had
bailing.
experiences with fucking shit. I mean, and I don't like that shit. And I know that they can do fucking more than they can tell. But what I also was telling him was there's a difference between ghosts, there's a difference between demons, and there's a difference between fucking whatever other entity. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because some of these fucking shits were never even human anyways to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really should flip your brain around, is that it's and also what I was going to with that is that, you know, with the whole alien topic.
Hey guys.
Hey, oh my God, aliens! Ah!
What's up?
Hey brother, I know.
Yeah.
John, not online, are you?
Yeah, we are. Right now we're taping.
I was just to make some flapjacks.
Okay, well, that's cool. Make
Can
some.
you-
Yeah, that sounds good.
Would you like to have flapjacks?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
man.
yeah.
So we just
I'm
got.
a stoner. I eat anything
man,
but
we're-
dog food. I mean, sometimes
Right.
I'll even munch on that if I'm
So-
high enough.
yeah.
If it's around, I'll eat some dog food. Some kibbles and bits, guys.
Okay.
Alright, thanks, ready? But yeah, well, okay, so with the whole aliens and fucking ghosts and
That was cool.
shit, right? My theory is, you know, yeah, way back when we fucking had a power in the Egyptian days, they got taken from us, okay, because we fucked it up, right? Well, that's just the fucking iceberg, the tip of it, you know? What my theory is now is that aliens are afraid of us because of the entities that we created back then that were never fucking human to begin with, and us as ghosts. They don't want to fuck with us, man, because of our supernatural powers they don't understand. And we don't understand. So I don't think they fucking understand it just as much as we don't understand it. And that's what they're really fucking studying. And I think that's why they don't fuck with us, is because, think about it, dude.
What?
If demons and shit they're not gonna allow some aliens to come fuck with us. No. Fuck no. Certainly not. If they can fuck with us, they can fuck with them. Alright?
Wow, that's interesting. How'd you come up with that?
There's a theory about Greys. Okay, Greys live here. Okay, we know this. Okay, and my also theory is that, I mean, yeah, there's I feel like there is a lot of shit in the ocean as well, and all over underground everywhere. You know, like that guy was going with the fucking underground bases and shit.
Right.
I've always thought that kind of shit, but in the, more like in the ocean. I mean, yeah, that's fucking military shit. That's humans, right?
Right.
Doing that kind of shit.
For real.
But at the same time, who the fuck are they working with? I mean, obviously,
Some
there's
very
always-
powerful
I'm
peoples,
telling
bro.
you.
Some peoples that got their shit in lockstep. You know, it was funny, not funny. It's revealing on how deep in the industries around the world these people are. right? Because he was
Right.
pointing out, you know, all the other shit. But, ooh, that was a good dab hit, bro. I'm
So
sorry.
is it?
It was fun. You want one?
Sure, fuck yeah. I can't say no to dabs anymore.
Come on, no.
I'm
'cause
fucking
that's it.
yabba dabbing.
I'm
over
telling
here,
you right
dude.
now.
Like, I mean,
Woo. That
yeah,
was a
dude,
damn
it's
good
been a
dab
while
hit.
since we've done a video too.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
We
It's,
get a different kind of high when we're doing these videos,
it's
guys.
much more fun.
It's much more fun.
Much more fun. We're glad you guys are joining us.
It's kind of like a trip for me, you know, like when I'm tripping, I get those endorphins and those fucking synapses exploding.
Snap,
and
snap,
shit.
snap, 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 snap.
I'm a superstar.
Huh.
But yeah, dude, I want to talk about the room really
Right.
quick
Right.
because okay,
Hey, thanks
look
for
at-
doing
oh
that.
yeah,
That
we
is
got our
so
fucking
excellent.
space back a
Yeah,
little
man.
bit, man, and
Yep.
I mean.
Yep. That was.
That was just a quick reboot because
Yep.
I mean we did a little quick cleanup because we were gonna have guests, but my guest canceled. He's fine.
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
He said tomorrow. Well, my
Right,
guest did.
Right,
Yeah.
and we don't know if we're gonna have another guest or not. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe,
Right.
maybe we'll have this place where we have to move
Right.
all that shit out and turn it around and get it on, man.
And hey, I want to do a video on I know I want to promote this to you right now.
Oh.
So I want.
Oh, right
wanna do a
on the
video-
right of everybody is gonna put me on the
I want
spot.
to do a video on the trippers and the acid and the shrooms coming up.
The
right now.
psychedelic
the
peoples?
psychedelic peoples, because I have a lot of friends that we all trip, man. I mean,
Right.
and we okay. Look at Joe Rogan.
All right.
What's up, boy? But you know, like he's fucking awesome, dude. I want a show like that.
But don't you think that you should think like people that are doing that? Because
But
it's
also-
nice. It's nice to trip.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'm not saying
But
bad
good
things.
topics come up when you know what I'm saying, and I
Absolutely.
would love to have a show.
My emotions
Maybe-
come out too much.
Maybe
so.
I'll do it.
I
can do
bitch
a
the shit out.
right, and you see me when I'm around. I do these little videos at my friend's house and
Right.
shit, you know.
Right.
So maybe I'll do a solo mission, you know, a fucking Adam Quest video or something. Where in the world is Adam?
No, I want
Adam
to
San Diego.
videotape you. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
you know,
because
document.
it's great. It's great footage.
Maybe we should do that. That sounds like a good idea.
And I mean, I want to do a talk show tripping on acid. So, but that one is going to be the walking up on people in the streets, asking them questions.
Oh,
tripping
you
on
want to
acid.
walk up on people in
Yeah.
the street while we're tripping?
While
on
I'm
acid?
tripping on acid.
Okay, that sounds good. You guys,
And-
are you guys logging all this shit down? Because we're gonna have to have some responses on that. Because
Dude.
walking up and
I
doing
should be
it-
seeing hearts and fucking exploding
Everything,
things
yeah.
coming up
All
right
the
now.
way.
All on the
Yeah,
screen. Like,
everybody-
what the
what-
fuck?
what?
Hearts and exploding things.
Right, right. Yeah. Okay. So you guys aren't interested, but either way, fuck you.
No,
Yeah,
there's
we're
a
gonna do
lot
it.
of people that are
No, they're gonna
interested.
do it. They're gonna do it when we do it.
Right.
When we do it, they're gonna do it.
Cause hey, I'm just gonna come on the show one day, just drop like right before I walk in the door, so I'm not tripping when I'm here. So like I'll just be right in peak mode, like right middle video, and he has no idea I'm tripping.
Oh, now that's even, yeah, I can always imagine that's going to be better. Can't you? Can't you see that that's just going to work out just fucking fine?
I'm just saying myself to Dose Land until he tells me, get the fuck out of here. All right, you're tripping too hard. You're in Dose World. No.
Oh, that's funny as shit. That's funny as shit. No, I don't. Hey, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Except, okay, so I was in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
I'm tripping on acid, and it was kind of interesting. It was kind of an interesting night for me because everything went sideways, bro. Everything went sideways.
In
And
Vegas?
oh man, and I was just. It was a good one. I had a great time. It was.
What happened? Yeah.
Oh, what happened? All right. So I get this little piece of paper and I put it on my tongue.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. I'm around all these big bong smokers, bro. We're having a great time. They're talking about bong smoking, and we're sitting out at this hotel that we ended up getting instead of the mansion that we were going to have. Okay. So no, you have to turn it the other way. You don't blow out the flame. You keep turning it until it turns off. There we go. And after several hours of listening to Norm cuss out people on the telephone, we ended up getting hotels rooms at the Travelodge directly behind the Circus on the Strip.
Hell yeah. The circus.
on the Strip.
That's not even there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Circus is gone.
Oh, well, either way. So this was just a couple years ago, so it might have been, yeah, I don't know. I think it was the Circus. Anyway, Circus on the Strip. And I got room 106. In room 106 was the ratchetiest, most fucked up room you have ever seen, bro. It looked like every Barney Miller show, every Rockford Files show, every one of those 1965 crime flicks that people got shot in the head at. It was taped in that room.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. I had one of the boss hookers I was with, big guy, looks in my room and he says, "Oh, fuck no." Man, it would have been a black light kaleidoscope of shit. If you would have turned the lights off and turned the black light on in that room,
Oh my god.
that would have been a kaleidoscope adventure. It was bad, okay?
It's glowing.
All right, so that is my room, all right? And it's on the first floor, okay? And these were emergency rooms for bong racers going to Vegas, and it was the last that we could get to be able to show up for the champ show. And so all of these things were already in place, and so it couldn't be changed. Then I take this little piece of paper and I put it on my tongue. Boop. Just like that,
Just like
everything changed.
Just like
Power went out in my room.
Damn.
Right?
For real?
Yeah, dude. The power went out in my room. And then I had to go and tell the bong racers that the power was out in my room. But I was flying about right there. And I was trying to get them to, I was trying to explain
Oh,
to
you
them.
astral projected?
Oh,
Okay,
man, I was
right
about
quick.
to- Yeah.
There's no syrup.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, I didn't see no syrup.
It's behind my coffee.
Fuck. Okay. So I'm gonna bring the syrup out here. Do y'all like peanut butter, creamy peanut butter on pancakes?
No, I don't want that.
You don't like that. Have you ever had that?
I never had it. I'll try it.
You've had it.
I've
You're
got-
stuck. You're.
I just want the butter and the pancake.
So do you or do you not?
Yeah, I'll take it.
You take some?
Yeah, I'll take some.
I'm gonna bring yours just regular butter,
And pancake.
yours peanut butter,
Sure.
and butter too,
Yeah.
and bring that syrup.
Mmm. Peanut butter and butter pancakes, motherfucker.
Man, right here on the Liberty of Weight, it just doesn't get any better than that, my buddy right here. You guys have probably seen him more than once or twice on some of the things that I put out
Oh,
there.
pulling up and bouncing out. Oh yeah, all that car you hear. That's them, man. They're pulling up.
Oh man, it's really nice.
They're cool guys. I was
Yeah.
in a convo with both of them
Tony.
today for
Tony and Richard.
Tony and Richard, yeah. Both of them are cool guys, man. I was talking to
Rico.
what's the guy with the long hair?
Tony.
Tony. He went to, what was it? Oh God, he saw the Butthole Surfers.
Oh, did it? Yeah, because
And
he knows all those famous people.
yeah, he saw them and like another big band. We were talking about how fucking it got crazy at the Manson show, like, cause I was at the Slayer Manson show, right?
Yep.
And well, okay, so I'll back.
Well, hold
it up.
on just one second because
Yeah.
I was in the middle of the story.
Were you?
I was.
I don't remember that.
I was just
I don't
letting you
remember.
know that here I was just
Was
chirping
it?
on the fucking way. Chirp, 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 chirp. You know, got jumped in
All right,
on.
well, back to it.
Got jumped in on. Anyway, I think I left out trying to explain to bong racers that the power was out in my room
Right.
while I was tripping on this fucking acid, and they found it quite humorous to understand that I couldn't put three of the words together all in the same sentence. And pretty soon they helped me go to the front counter and tell the lady at the front counter, who was smiling about having me in room 106, that there was power out in my room. And she was cool because she's from Vegas and she knows the real.
Right.
You know?
Like, I see like 20 of you guys.
Yeah, you know, this ain't
Every
nothing new.
minute.
She knows what's real. Yeah, she was not shocked. She was not perturbed. She was really cool. But anyway, she says, okay, I'll tell the maintenance man. And then she says something Spanish on the radio. And the maintenance man shows up, and he doesn't speak English, and I don't speak Spanish. And he goes to the room to check the electricity to the room, and he starts to take the TV off of the wall. And I said, why are you taking the TV off of the wall? He says, because I'm checking the electricity. I said, hold it. Wouldn't you check a plug first, or flick the switch, or
he's like,
go
bro,
catch?
this is my TV.
Yeah, he's like, no, this is my TV, and I'm like, before you take off with the TV, maybe we should talk to the manager.
right? Yeah.
Because I'm high.
You're tripping fucking ass.
I'm right, and I was kind of like in isolation in this room because my mind was at 1 billion miles an hour. Okay, and I'm flying through the fucking worlds and the purviews of everything, and I'm trying to go out to my friends and explain to them that the guy that is trying to check the electricity in my room started by taking the TV off of the wall. I just didn't think that was right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd be like, whoa, dude, that's why I got the room.
I kind of
face, dude.
well, I'm tripping face, so I'm needing the TV.
Yeah.
I don't have electricity except for behind this square mirror with all the glass bulbs. Right? The whole everything is dark, right? I kick the electrician out. I make it back to my room, and I'm sitting in this black light kaleidoscope fucking death room, tripping face, looking at myself in the mirror, going through every emotion that I could possibly have, right? Talking to myself, and then all of a sudden on the back bathroom window, it's like real heavy on the bathroom door, and 106 open up. I knew immediately that it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Because I don't sound Spanish.
Right.
All those voices that were coming back at me in the mirror were me.
Yeah.
Right? We sounded a little bit alike. I looked, and because room 106 is how the front desk makes their extra money. Because you could walk from behind the building and just jump in the window, the bathroom window of 106, open up, trick time, spend an hour, pop and go, right? And that was how the front desk made their. I was in that room, and I was blocking everybody's progress.
Yeah.
But they had to stay outside because I was tripping face.
Balls,
Big time, dog. And so, that scared, it startled the shit out of me.
Yeah.
It had me go at a different level. Things became a whole lot more complicated. I had already had problems with the guy trying to take the TV off of the wall to check the electricity. That bothered me. I mean, why do you start with the TV? Taking it off of the wall, check the plug or something. And
you.
Thank you.
Is that what you're talking about, the syrup, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
And yours is coming, young man.
Oh man, this is so nice. I appreciate it. Wow, this is
5-star service
right
today.
here.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The
Liberty
Tuney
Weed
restaurant.
Garage, right?
Tuney.
Yeah, Liberty Weed Garage right here.
Groovy restaurant.
Groovy restaurant. Yeah, Tuney Groove Restaurant.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it
Perfect.
smells good too.
Yeah. Man, it does. It smells
yeah.
really, really good. But the guy trying to get in the back window because he had Trick waiting for him at the front door was interesting. And I told him, nah, man, you can't come through the back window. Nah.
I don't fucking know you, bro.
Right?
Fuck you.
Not good timing, not good timing. And I had to pull all of me back together in a hurry.
That's funny, dude. The first time, or the only time I've ever went to Vegas,
Right.
I tripped too.
Yeah.
I have a crazy Vegas story too, and hotel story too, TV kind of thing too.
Right.
So, we get there, right, and the guy we're with is wealthy, and
I'm just there just as my mom wanted me to go. She's
Okay.
like, just come with me. And I'm with my daughter, my mom, and my mom's friend.
Sure.
And the mom's friend paid for these rooms in advance. And, whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit, reservations, reserved it?
Shit. Hey, bro, quick question. But yeah, so basically we get there, and the rooms that we had there was something wrong with it, right? So they ended up upgrading us to 2 other rooms. So we went from 1 room to 2 other rooms we're in the Grand Hotel, and I get up to the room.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Thank you
man.
very much.
That's awesome, bro. But yeah, dude. So we get there, and the rooms are fucked. So we get upgraded, and so now I have my own room, right?
Nice.
And I get in my room, and
Nice,
there's
real
2
nice.
sides to this room. You get in there. There's a giant TV. There's a fucking 2 giant couches, and I'll call you back, bud. And then you go you open up the next door. There's there's 4 beds. There's 2 bunk beds in there. Then there's 2 different TVs, separate TVs with headphones, shit. And each room has its own shower
Munchies.
too. So I go hit the town. I had $60. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go put $50 on roulette. Always wanted to play roulette. Always said that was gonna be my first thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit whatever number, I don't know. I think I hit 13 black. And I fucking walked away with $500.
Nice.
So then I fucking bounce out and instantly get acid. And you know that those people play that song, "Oh, baby, wanna make me roll my windows down and drive." Well, they were playing. Georgia State Lines was playing.
Georgia State Line. I've heard that group before.
And they're playing, and there's thousands of people. I walk up, and I'm tripping balls. Okay, first thing I see is I look up. I'm hearing them play that song, realizing whose it is. There's thousands of people, and there's zip lines. People coming
Yes.
in zip lines, right?
Yes.
And this chick,
Yes.
pees on the entire crowd of people. And like people look up, oh, is this rain? Oh my god, no, my god, this pee, oh! And the bitch is screaming the whole time, going, oh my god, ah. And I'm just dying laughing. And I walk in the liquor store, get some liquor. Then I get back to my hotel after I go clubbing and shit with a couple girls and stuff and a couple guys. And we're trying to use my PlayStation for the TV, right? And they won't let me use my TV because they're scared that I'm going to hack into the hotel. So I'm in this big giant ordeal with this TV. So I have the chick come up, look at it, and she's like, oh yeah, you can't use that here. I'm like, are you serious? I was like, why? She's like, because we have a casino downstairs. I'm like, the fuck sense does that make? So I could not plug in. So I brought that fucking the PlayStation and everything for no reason. But that was a great night, dude. I mean, oh man, I fucked 2 different girls on ecstasy and acid in the fucking shower, dude. It was the best, dude. The best. And then they both showered in separate showers and then went to sleep. And it was great. It was good times, man. Vegas.
You gotta love Vegas. What happens in Vegas gets reported right here.
Reported right away. I don't get.
Yeah. What happens in Vegas gets reported to all your friends immediately with videos.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. You know, and it is great. You know that there's a place for that to happen. You know, and it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere. It's good that consenting adults can get together and consent to get together. That's what the life is. That's what, like you were saying in the beginning, you know, why don't you find somebody who's into your gig and do what your gig is, you know?
Don't be fucking
because
weird. Go to Vegas.
Right? You know, no shit, right? That's what Vegas is built on.
There was
right?
a girl
And
there, and she was fucking in nothing, basically. Like a leather outfit, like nothing, okay? And her gig was she sat on the corner, and you pay her $10, she'll fucking make out with you, she'll let you slap her ass, she'll fucking do whatever the fuck you want, dude. She'll grab your balls, whatever. Fucking take picture with you, put it on your Instagram with you, fucking say she's your girlfriend, whatever the fuck you want. It was great. I fucking gave her like $50, did like 5 times. It was
Nice.
great. It was
Nice.
awesome.
That's a great way for people to make money in unique and different ways.
And
just
she
like
looks freaky too. She's like fucking freaky.
Man, don't talk with your mouth full. That is sick. I like that. I don't do that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
She looked freaky too, though. She did.
But it's great to have a place where consenting adults can get together and do consenting adult kind of shit. You know, that's nothing wrong with that. Totally appreciate that. One of the things about being part of a community where people, one of the communities, the things about the cannabis community that I really, really absolutely enjoy is that people come from so many different aspects of life, and a lot of them have decided that all of the other highs that they have got them to a certain point in their life where they decided, okay, I'm going to stick with weed. And, you know, it's very, 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 very open to people's whole lifestyles that they were enjoying before, but they're not some of them are not, you know, indulging in all of the other aspects of the lifestyle that comes with the opioids and all the good fun things that, you know, the perks and the pops and the pills and right, and all that shit, waking up without body parts in your face and all that shit, right? All that is real, you know. Then you wake up one day and you realize that you're a real person and you have, you know, real
Too many
response.
tattoos you don't remember getting.
Yeah, you know that, or you know, you're missing some teeth that you wish you still had, and or you know, all kinds of shit, right? You know, there's all kinds of things that come with the marks and the scars of you know, going through going through that side of life, and then you become a pothead, and a lot of people say, oh, you've never done nothing, you're just a pothead, you're just, you know, and
Right.
you know, if possible, what you kind of do is you shelf that comment into that area where you used to live, you're right, and you say, yeah, man, if you only remembered like I remember what it looks like, then yeah, you're right. But not everybody can do that because it's not so fucking easy, right? Those are parts of your life that you try not to relive, but if somebody brings it up, then it's hard, not a far step away from breaking backs, you know, and coming back to where you were years ago. And so it's a constant struggle for people who have decided that, like myself, this is my dig. Cannabis is my lane. You know,
My bag, baby.
it's my get. You know, I'll stay here and I'll work in this lane. It's deep, it's wide, it's open to a lot of interpretation, but it is not one of those things that.
I gotta make a phone call.
Yep, and it's not it's not inconsequential. So I think I'm gonna smash these pancakes as well, and so I'm gonna get off the live and I'm gonna get off the video that we're going to put on YouTube, and I'm gonna get my face filled with some of these delicious pancakes that Richard delicious pancakes that Richard put together and brought in at the Liberty of Weed Garage, right here with Tuney, Gruve, and Synthetic Love. Thank you guys for jumping in. You gonna say goodbye or no? Because he's that kind of guy. He's so busy. He has his bitches giving him a call, all the blah, 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 yeah. So we're gonna say thanks a lot for tuning in. This is Tuney and Synthetic, and we'll see you next time. Pow.
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 What up, boy?
What up?